why filing tax returns actually potentially keeps you solvent. It's ironic that if you fail to file tax returns and on a persistent basis, you will find not only is the problem that burying your head in the sand achieves nothing and conceals nothing, because HMRC will eventually, it might take years, but eventually HMRC will be onto you if they have good reason to suspect that you are not filing returns that you should be filing. You know, people of a certain age, people who are directors of companies. HMRC has a wealth of information which enables them, in relation to matters of intelligence, to determine whether somebody should be filing tax returns. Directors of companies usually will have to file tax returns. Now, this doesn't just apply to people in respect of personal tax, but also in relation to company tax returns for corporation tax, for VAT, PAYE, etc. If you fail to file returns, the liability does not evaporate. It is still there and it is still going to land on the table at some point. But not only that, there are serious consequences for failing to file returns. Fines is one. Penalties. The failure to file returns is potentially considered to be one of the most serious issues. If, for example, you fail to file VAT returns, that can actually even be considered a criminal offence. So it can be considered to be consistent with cheating the revenue. Now, the problem with that is you can end up with a penalty all the way up to 100% of the tax, plus interest. So it is disastrous in many instances to fail to file tax returns. They've got to be filed, they've got to be dealt with. It's not going to hide the problem, and it's just potentially, in the case of a company, it's just going to cause the company to go into liquidation at some point if you fail to file returns because you're concerned you can't pay the tax that's in those returns. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. We know Insolvency Inside Out.